So I had a message from Steve the other day, thanks for the message Steve, saying how about a black metal riff lesson for people that are more beginners, and if I can try and explain things a little bit easier or a little bit slower, because sometimes I rush things. So I thought that was a good point and a very good idea for a video. So here we go. So I'm going to go through some black metal riffs, and these will be riffs that I consider fairly easy to play, and I'm going to take it through nice and slow. I'll play the riff and then I'll show you how to play it. So the first one is Mayhem, Freezing Moon, and it goes like this. So what we have here is a regular E minor chord, and we're going to just play the bottom two strings, and I'm using this fleshy part of my first finger here to mute that D string. So you should just hear, even if I accidentally hit that string, you shouldn't hear it. So we're going to play that bottom open string power chord, and then I'm going to, with an upstroke, play the high E string, the B string and the G string. So again, play that open power chord on the bottom two strings, and then upstroke E, B, G. Then you'll notice what I do when I hit that next open power chord, I'm using the rest of this finger just to kill those other strings. So I'm just literally pivoting that on the fingertip just to kill those. I'm going to play that through 3 times. Kill it with this pivot. Then we're going to play power chords all on the bottom string, and we're going to play 5, twice on the 6, 5, 3, 1, open, and then repeat that sequence. So So that's your first riff. So have a go at playing through that one and try and make it nice and clean with stopping all those strings ringing out when you're hitting that bottom power chord. So the next riff is The Hordes of Nebula by Dark Throne. So one thing I will say about this video, some of the riffs I'm playing on the original recording, they're not played in standard tuning. However, the way I'm showing you is in standard tuning so that you can play along to the riff. So if, for example, this song, originally I think it's in either D or E flat, but I'm going to show you it in standard tuning so you can play along. If you wanted to learn the rest of the song, then you would need to change the tuning of your guitar to go and learn the rest of that song. So here's the riff, and then I'll show you how to play it. So what we've got here is just a power chord on the first fret of the bottom string, and we're going to play it 4 times. Then I'm going to play the second fret here, and we're going to bend it up a semitone and then release it. And it's as simple as that really, there's not much more I can say. Make sure you keep the pressure on the string for the bend and the release, so you get that whole note rather than you've got to make sure it comes up and down. So next up we have Triumph of Death by Hellhammer, and this is going back all the way to I think the 1980s. So here's the riff. So this is all played either on the open A string or an A string power chord. So we're going to mute with our palm on the bridge, and we're going to play the open A twice, then a 3rd fret power chord on the A string. Open twice, muted, 5 fret power chord, open twice, muted, and then a 6th fret power chord. So open A string twice, muted, and then 5 again, and then we're going to play 5, 6, 5. So let's do that bit slowly. And then we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to play, and instead of 5, 6, 5, we're going to play 6, 7, 6. No, we're not. We're going to play 7, 6, 7. So let's do the first half slowly. And now we're going to go up to the 6th fret on the second half. So that bit is all identical, but instead of playing 5, 6, 5, we're going to play 7, 6, 7. So now let's put those two together. That's the first half. Second half is just the same except for the last 3 notes. So next we have the first Burzum riff that we're going to look at here. Well, the only Burzum riff we're going to look at here. And it's called Snu Mikrokosmos Tain. Now, I've probably pronounced that awfully because my Norwegian pronunciations are always bad. But it's the first riff that's going to start using some faster picking and some tremolo picking. So we're going to play this all on the bottom 2 strings, so the E and the A string. And the riff goes a bit like this. Etc. Okay, so again, it's all picked in variations of 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it's getting that pattern going of playing just on the A and the E string. Again, what you'll notice is that with my right finger, with my left hand and my first finger, so it's there, but it's actually muting the strings I'm not playing. So even if I accidentally hit them, then it will not, they won't ring out. So we're going to play the 2nd fret, and we're going to do 8 lots of 4 picks. Then we do the same on the 3rd fret, 8 lots of 4 picks. And then alternate between the 2nd and the 3rd fret. So that plays through a few times. Then we're going to come up to the 7th fret and we're going to play 8 lots of 4. Then onto the 8th fret. But this time it's slightly different with we've got some different movements going on. So we're going to play that power chord on the 8th fret 5 times. Then we're going to put the pinky down on the 12th fret of the A. And we're going to play that chord 3 times. And then we're going to play this power chord again 4 times. And then this 4 times, which is fret 8 of the bottom string and fret 9 of the A. So let's do that bit again. So again, we're going to play 8 times 4 on this 7th fret. Then we're going to play 5, and when I say 5, I think it's actually 10. Yeah, because it's 2 picks per count. So 3 times on here, twice, okay, so let me try and explain this picking again one more time, because I'm counting it in beats, whereas when you're playing it you might count it in picks. So it's 5 beats, and there's 1, 2, 3, and there's 2 picks per beat. So it's 10 picks, and I'm including down up as 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, we're going to play that. Depending if you're counting in beats. If you're counting in beats, it's 5 beats, 3 beats, 4 beats, 4 beats. So now let's try and play that whole thing. So we're going to play 8 times 4 on the 2nd fret, 8 times 4 on the 3rd fret, and we're going to alternate those 2. Then we're going to play 8 times 4 on the 7th fret. Then we've got this where we're playing in beats 5, 3, 4, 4. Repeat. And then we're going to come back down to the 2nd fret and the 3rd. So now we have an Isengard riff, and again here's my terrible translation or pronunciation, over the Singendi Old Moa. So this is the riff. So we're playing again, this is on the A and the D string, and it's all power chords. We're playing the 6th fret. And we're playing that 4 times. Then we kind of come down to the 4th. And we play that 3 times. Back up to 6, 7, 6. So let's do that bit. Then we're going to repeat the first 2 chords. So that's 4 times on the 6th fret, 3 times on the 4th, and then once on the 6th and once on the 7. And that's the whole riff, so like this. So again, to count those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. And that is that riff. So hopefully you found that video useful. And Steve, ping me a message and let me know if that was the sort of thing that you had in mind. Hopefully it was. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.